obviously they're starting to believe in Fields more.
Yeah.
I don't think that Poles was sold on Fields until these past 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And the stat sheet's not going to jump out at you, all right? It's just not. 150-something yards this past weekend, like 15 of 22 or whatever it was.
But it's
3 touchdowns, though.
Yeah, and
but
it's his ability to keep plays alive. Like, dude, he is like putting that offense on his back. Like,
no, I know. He's Justin Fields has shown just how much of the offensive production he is. Even if they're not scoring, he's most of their yards.
Yep.
Rushing and passing. He's most of their yards right now. He is being able, like his ability to avoid getting sacked, even though he gets sacked a lot already, but he could realistically get sacked like 10 times a game, but he evades so many of them.
Yeah. And the fact that he stays in the pocket and still will make the play and take the hit. It's like
he's a tough guy.
Yeah.
He's showing mental toughness and leadership. And what you need to see though now you need to see the reads. But part of the problem is everyone thinks he's a one-read quarterback, and there's truth to that. But it's also he doesn't really have time to get through his progressions.
No, you really can't.
And when he does, they're not getting open.
No. Yeah.
So it's like you can't blame him for everything that's wrong with the offense. I will admit he can stare down receivers. A lot of quarterbacks, a lot of experienced quarterbacks still do that.
Yeah.
Especially, and a lot of young quarterbacks definitely do it. So that's something you want to work on. You want to work on his ability to read a defense. I think he's getting better at it. He's been making great reads and like read option and whatnot. He's been making solid decisions lately. But you obviously want to see him break down a defense a little bit more. You want to see him progress through his reads faster, get the mental clock more where you want it to. But you also need an offensive line to help him with that. Yeah. And right now they're using his running game to help him develop mentally, which is good and bad. It's good because you're taking advantage of his athleticism, forcing defenses to stay more honest in everything, which helps him slow the game down. But eventually there's going to come a point where he needs to throw the ball, and you want him to be able to do that as effectively as he can run. Yeah. So those are things to work on. But he's put together 3 solid games. So there's a lot to be impressed with.